Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to Gran Turismo 7. I'm super excited for this game. I've been looking forward to it for a really long time. I realized that I don't have very much racing content on the channel, and yeah, we're gonna fix that with this game, that's for sure. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to this, and hopefully you guys will join me on this journey through Gran Turismo 7. So I'm just going through here real fast and just double checking my settings before I get started. I like to turn almost all the assists off. I will leave traction control and ABS on because you will find those on the mass majority of cars, including some racing cars anyways. So we're going to leave those on, but the mass majority of the other settings we're going to turn off. Now I am playing this on just the regular PS5 controller. I have ordered a wheel. It should be here fairly soon. So these first few episodes will probably be played on controller, but eventually we're gonna switch to an actual really nice wheel, and I'll show that off once I get it, and then yeah, we'll be playing this how it should be played on an actual wheel and pedals. So immediately when you start this game, it actually just kind of throws you into this music race thing, and honestly, it was kind of boring. This car was really slow, and this went on for a while, so we're just gonna kind of skip over this. There's also a 8-minute long intro video in this game that you can't skip. So we're definitely cutting that out as well. If you want to watch that, I'm sure you can find it elsewhere, but I mean, I know I don't want to sit here and watch through 8 minutes of that intro video again, even though it is really good. So here we are at the main screen. Alright, so we're going to be buying our first car. We're going over here to the used car lot. So let's see what they have to offer. So this is Andy. Yeah. Get out of here, Andy. I just want to buy some cars. Go away, Sarah. Just want to buy some cars. Yeah, we gotta look at its PP. That's for sure. The inner 6-year-old in me is laughing right now. Come on. The higher the PP. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh every time I see PP. Because I'm a child apparently. Alright, so I kind of had this pre-planned anyways. For pre-ordering, I started with more money than I should have. And so I really had to think about this for a second. But I decided that, you know what, I'm going to start with this. And the reason why this is a big deal, this is the actual car that I drive in real life. It's not quite exactly the same. For instance, mine is a 2006. This is a 2007. There's a slight difference. And well, I'm in the US, and so the driving is on the other side of the car. So, you know, I'm driving on the wrong side of the car in this one, and it's a 2007 rather than a 2006. And mine is blue rather than silver. But you know what? It's all things said and done, close enough. I'm still driving what is essentially my actual car in this game as the starter car. So I felt like that was pretty cool, honestly. Alright, so let's go inside here into our garage and take a look at this beauty. So this is the garage, the place you'll store your car collection. You can switch between cars, change settings. You can also turn in tickets when you win races here. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is besides it obviously being on the wrong side of the car, this is pretty accurate. I don't have the infotainment system in the center on mine. I guess mine is a different trim than that, but everything else is pretty accurate. I have leather seats rather than cloth seats. But I mean, all things said and done, it's still extremely accurate to what I drive on a daily basis. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop right in here. We'll kind of skip over the little bit of dialogue we just had. We talked to a guy at a coffee shop and whatnot. He wants us to fill out a book by collecting cars, and so we're actually jumping in here to do our first race. So yeah. Don't want to lose any more of you guys than I've probably already lost. Based on my my past videos, you know, the mass majority of people have clicked off of this video by now. But we're going to keep on going anyways. So here we are in our first race, and as you can see, well, this car is much faster than all of the other cars. So it's not like it was that expensive. I didn't pay that much more. I think they give you like $20,000 to start. Normally, and this car was $29,000, so they give you just a little too little to buy this car, but there was a 100,000 credit pre-order bonus, so that's why I had enough credits to actually buy this car right off the bat. And yeah, this thing is just absolutely annihilating everything. And obviously it's handling super, super well. It's kind of what these cars are known for. They're fast and they handle really well. Alright, so as I'm coming into this second race, one thing that I did want to do, and if you guys are playing this game, here's a pro tip for you, something that I found that helps me. If you come in here to your settings, you can change this right joystick from camera control to being able to shift up and down. If you're using the manual transmission option, using like X and square to shift is really weird and not very intuitive. So I've found that using the right joystick to just flick it up to shift up or to flick it down to shift down is way more intuitive. I mean, it's not very often that I'm actually using my camera to like turn my head and like look around in the car or anything. So using the right stick to actually shift is kind of the way to go in my opinion. Now eventually, obviously, I'll be using the wheel and it won't matter. But, you know, like I said, if you're using the controller, I would recommend switching that setting to that. It's way more efficient. But yeah, as you can see here, I mean, right off the bat, we're just absolutely flying past all these cars. I mean, this car is way overpowered compared to these. Now you can see we get a little slidey here. These cars are rear-wheel drive. They got a pretty decent amount of power, so you gotta watch out a little bit. They will break away from you just if you're not careful. Almost slammed into the wall there. We kind of grazed it a little bit. Nothing too major. So as you can see, I just kind of skipped past the first couple races that we did. They weren't really all that exciting, to be honest, because, I mean, the cars are pretty slow, and this 350Z is an absolute monster compared to those things. So I pretty much just blew past the competition right at the very beginning, and then just drove rather smoothly all the way to the finish line. So at this point, we've completed our first menu book, and now we're kind of going to be going out into the world of Gran Turismo. So I think this will be a good point to stop this episode. I really want to know what you guys think. I know this episode was kind of a little bit all over the place because, you know, it's just the very beginning of the game and we're just starting to get into it. But I really want to see what your guys' feedback is on this. Are you guys interested in seeing some Gran Turismo gameplay, potentially doing some live streams, and, you know, just kind of cruising and racing while hanging out with you guys? And, you know, obviously continuing on with the series of just, like, playing through this game. So you guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments down below. And, obviously, you know, do the normal leaving a like and all that. Let me know if you liked the video. I'm not entirely sure how you guys are going to feel about this game. I know it's not everybody's, you know, cup of tea, as you would put it. But I'm personally really excited about the game, and I want to continue bringing videos out for it. So anyways, thanks for watching today, guys. I really appreciate it. I mean, you guys that made it this far, you guys are the absolute champs. Most people click out of videos within the first few seconds of watching them. Not sure why, but they do. So if you made it this far, you're an absolute champ, and I really appreciate you. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm really looking forward to continuing on with this series and these stinking pass thingies here. I mean, come on. Come on. You're going to have to give me more than 2,000 credits.